Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at another one of the games that has survived across multiple PCs, hard drives, CDs, and floppy disks since I originally got it. And that is Dungeons with the Necromancer's Domain, a fantasy role-playing game. And this is a very much text-based uh, dungeon crawler. You do get some extremely limited graphics. I mean, came out coming up 30 years ago. Yeah, really? Have I got that wrong? Or no, it really was 30 years ago. God, I feel old that I'm playing this sort of game. Anyway, moving on. Let's create a character, shall we? And I think we're going to re-roll this. Oh, yes, it does prefer that you use. Oh, yes, there we go. That's a slightly better character. It is very picky that you use numlock. You've got three classes: the cleric, the fighter, or the magician. Given the high strength, I think we're going to go fighter. And this is going to be Vlad as fuck. It had a secret name, which is kind of like a password, so that's what stops anyone else who uses your computer from playing your character and getting it horribly killed. And there are 5 dungeons available. My favourite was always Shelob's Lair, so we are probably gonna go through that one. And here we are. This is my level 1 character, 12 hit points. We've discovered a staircase going up, and if we go up, we've left the dungeon. But obviously that's no fun because we came out with no loot and no experience and nothing of any interest. So let's go back in. And this time we're going to stay here and do a bit of exploration. We discovered a pile of gold. Our pile of gold is worth 148 gold. Well, that's a good start. Oh, so we detect a trap on this gold, and it was 425 gold. And we've picked up a jewel worth 503 gold, and some more gold worth 200 gold. And then what you can do is you can now go back up, and that experience is now, that gold even has been converted into experience. So the right way round, Vlad. So this time, ooh, a level 1 dragon. I think we want to run away from that. Level 1 giant, level 1 balrog, level 1 giant, level 1 ghoul. We might stand some chance against a ghoul. Ooh, we killed it, and we get some experience and some silver. Ooh, +3 ring of regeneration. And so now we'll actually heal as we move. Ah, dragon! Let's try the troll. Hey, 60 experience points. And 740 gold. And a dead giant. And some more gold. And some platinum. Oh, pressed the wrong button. I did actually mean to go up there. Let's kill the troll anyway. And fight the ogre. And as you can see, this is ooh, discovered a fountain with blue water. Take a drink. I just lost 86 experience. Sod you, blue water. I'm going to take out on this kobold. Ooh, bugbear. Can we fight the bugbear? And pick up some platinum, and behind it is a +3 magic sword. And some gems. We shall worship at the altar. Ooh, the altar is not happy with me and is sending a Balrog after me. Let's run away from that. Ah! Dragon in its lair, dragon in its lair. Ooh, we dead. And this is a game with permadeath, so if you die, you die. End of discussion. So let's roll a new character and see if we can do a tad better, shall we? Da-da. You can roll as many times as you like here, so the main objective is get the best combination of stats you can within your tolerance for how many rolls you want to make. Potentially you could sit here for hours if you wanted, trying to get the perfect roll, or take the first roll you get and say that'll do. Speaking of that'll do, we'll take one of those. I think we're going to play a cleric this time. And we'll go back into Shelob's lair, just because it's the only one I vaguely remember my way around. And you can see our cleric actually has some spells that won't help because we ran straight into a level 1 dragon. Why you hate me, game? Is it because I haven't played you in years? Is that why we're having this problem? Let's try. Oh, apparently it can't quite cope with the number of characters I wanted to use in my character name. Ooh, a chest with a +3 shield, +3 ring, a nice jewel, some elven boots, and some gold. This is a slightly better start. Ooh, oops. Oh. Let's try using one of my old characters. No, is that not? Aha. So this is a level 8 cleric. As you can see, we've got rather nice armor, shield, and ring. Everything else is kind of standard. And it means we can just smack a level 1 giant in the face. Going to go for a walk over this way. La 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 la. These can be rather annoying. The combination is going to be 2 colours. Now it could be 2 of the same, or it could be 2 different ones. And unless I missed something fairly obvious many a moon ago, there's no real way to tell. And if you get it wrong, so if I tried typing a correct colour, and you can see you don't heal between attempts, but if you step off it and back on, the combination could have changed, so you won't necessarily be able to just keep trying. Level 10 dragon, you say? Well, let's cast a spell at it. Don't think any of those is really going to help. Old Monster might do. Fire and Brimstone. Finger of Death. And he dodged it. Bastard. Try that again. Pew! And we get a magic torch, and you'll see up at the top we now have light, which gives us a bit more visibility of what's around us. So we're going to climb down the pit. Beat up a level 1 vampire. And so you can descend through multiple levels of the dungeon. And the further down you go, the more challenging things get. But also the better loot you can get. So, whoa, oops. Now what we did there that I didn't quite see was essentially we got floated back up to the top level where we were originally. No, go away. Just what we want to do now is go up out of the dungeon and leave, and we are going to visit the store. So here you can see I've got 279,000 gold, and I could spend it on transportation to get to a different dungeon. Or I could upgrade my weapon. I could upgrade my armor, or my cloak, or my footwear, or my jewelry, shields, weaponry. I can buy books. Books can either boost your character's stats or drop them, so there's a bit of a thing there. And you can also buy maps, which, as you can see, are quite expensive. And what the maps do is they create a text document on your drive that you can then edit in whatever your preferred text editor is. And those can be quite helpful. Obviously, more helpful these days when you can run the game in DOSBox and then look at your map in Notepad or something similar. And if you get bored, you can kill off a character. You can print a list of all your characters. Ooh. I would like to know how much experience is needed for a level 100 magician. And that's a list of characters going back many a moon. A lot of those I don't even recognise, but hey ho. And so, yes, that's a very brief introduction to Dungeon of the Necromancer's Domain, or D&D as the executable is called. You can probably get the reference there. And As with a lot of these old games, it doesn't necessarily have all the features you'd expect of a modern release, but it can be a nice little bit of fun to kill a few hours with. And I think we'll have one more go on Soren. So there is one other thing that I want to show you that can be quite funny. And each time you come back into the dungeon, the main features are set in stone. So if I come over here, there'll be another trove again, and there'll be another dragon here. We don't get much loot off of that. There's very rarely a time you don't want to try picking stuff up, other than if your health has got particularly low and you're worried about taking damage. This is the Excelsior transporter, and we've now teleported down to level 10 of the dungeon, which might be a bad idea on the level 8 character, but we will finger of death that. And this is a very good way to try and level up your character, is to take short trips down to the lower levels. Ooh, we gained 220 experience points, thank you. And we probably have enough gold now to do what I wanted to originally. Which is drop down to one of the deepest levels. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, oops. Sorry, Soren. But what you can do sometimes is take very brief trips down to the bottom level to pick up loads of loot and then do a runner with it. But as you saw there are downsides to doing that. However, if you're cheeky, what you can do is players.d&d there is the character file, so you can always copy that into your folder below, try and do something daft, and then if it doesn't work, you can always copy your character back again. So anyway, I think that's a brief introduction to the game. If you're interested, I'm sure you can go on Google, and there are a number of websites offering it. It was released for free back in the day. As it says, user-supported software. Please register by sending money to this address. I doubt that's even there anymore. And as it says, encourage to copy and pass the game on to your friends. So you can distribute it to friends, family, anyone else that's interested. So, as I say, just Google the name. I'm sure you'll find a number of downloads available. Apparently, there was a version 2.01 released at some point. You can see I've only got 2.00 here. So maybe that has some bug fixes or just some interesting additions to it. But give it a go. As you've seen, you can very quickly die, but on the other hand, if you do it right, you can make a character that will be with you for many an hour. Join us next time when I'm sure I'll be looking at another ancient game that nobody's heard of, or if they have, they'll think, oh yeah, I played that 20 odd years ago, but for now, ta ta.